Good morning, welcome to the CBS AM debrief. This Tuesday, the last day of August, 31st. I'm David Combe. That's coming up on just past 8:30 AM. Overnight, market action. Well, really is a case of the ups and downs following each other here, with most of the gains that we saw yesterday, or rather over the weekend in the US, given up on the back of this American personal incomes data, which was quite a small number, but it was smaller than expected. It was 0.2 rather than 0.3%. And once again, this fueled concerns that the economic recovery there is slowing. I thought everyone had figured that out by now, but apparently not. So that put a damper on things to the tune of about 1.5%. In the case of the S&P 500, and similarly for the Nasdaq and the Dow. So we're going to take a look at that now, and then move on and have a look at some of the other markets. So Dow, yes, down 140 points, or 1.39%, and Nasdaq 1.56, putting in a little bit of a worse gain, or bigger loss rather. FTSE was up at earlier in the evening at 45, was the close, up 45, the CAC down 20 and the DAX down 38. In our region, the futures are pointing down for the Nikkei, tune of 100 points, up on the Hang Seng, 223, and the SPY 200 pointing down 54 to 4,392. Commodities also saw some gains there on crude being given up. That was down 67 cents. Coffee was up 2.5 cents. Corn 441.5. Cotton 86.43. Oats 298.25. Soy $10.22, which is down 3.5 cents. Sugar, 19.81, 19 cents there a pound. Wheat, 704.5, and copper, $3.40. Gold was at 1,238.5, giving up 70 cents, and silver at $19.06. Take a look at the currency pairs. The euro is buying 1.266 US dollars. The pound buying 1.5464. The yen was at 84.54, and the US dollar was buying 89. Rather, the Aussie was buying 89.16 US dollars, and the Swiss at 1.0258. Take a look now at what's happening on the Falcon. Might actually take a look at the US dollar index rather. Now, I had expected that this might be inclined to trend downwards, down towards, or certainly a break of 82.50 would see that's around this level just under here, if you can see the mouse there. That would see a trend lower, but as always, on the back of some bad data there is a flight to US dollars, so we have seen that push up overnight here. It's a little bit unsure about that, but I guess we could expect that theme to carry through to the other currency pairs. So I'll have a look at the Aussie now. Continue to see this trend here between 88 to the low side, and back up here. We'll just move this down here a bit so you can see that a bit better. That's a Fibonacci retracement level there at 38.2, and yeah, to the high side, to my thinking, we're back up here in the 90s initially, and then 92.5 clearly is the more significant level of resistance up there, and back here going back to the first half of this year as well. Similar sort of story here with the S&P 200, with 4,600 the top on the to the high side, and then range trading between that and a level back down here around the 4150 level. So all in all, not too much changing there, other than that we can play that as a range, trading in the range as opposed to trending. We know that markets generally trend 20 to 25% of the time, and then they spend obviously the remaining time ranging. Keep that in the back of our minds. We've probably got a chance of hopefully keeping on top of things. One trade here that I mentioned a week or so ago was CSL, and I think I suggested put a fairly tight stop in under this level here, 3150 odd. Unfortunately, it would have got stopped out at that point, but it has certainly turned the corner here and looks to be continuing to push up. Hopefully, we'll see that $34 level fairly soon. A quick look here at rough price. Just finding resistance up here at this sort of a level under $12. So it looks like a little bit more patience might be required there. It does seem strange that we're not seeing greater uplift on the back of some of the weather events that we're seeing around the world at the moment. So I think that just about wraps things up here. So as always, thanks for your attention, and we'll speak again soon. Bye for now.